So on behalf of the 63rd Readiness Division, I'm Chaplain Siebold, and I'm going to be doing a 6-part series on Noah, a devotional series. In the first part, the first one is called Noah Found Favor. So this is Noah Part 1. So from Scriptures, Genesis 6, 5 through 8, it says, when the Lord saw that human wickedness was widespread on the earth, and that every inclination of the human mind was nothing but evil all the time, the Lord regretted that he had made man on the earth, and he was deeply grieved. Then the Lord said, I will wipe mankind whom I have created off the face of the earth, together with the animals, the creatures that crawl, the birds of the sky, for I regret that I've made them. Noah, however, found favor with the Lord. So what is it to find favor with God? The one small word, this one small word within one man's actions in word and deed within a world in rebellion against all that was right and just, saved the human race from extinction. Noah was still able to hear God and trust that what God was asking him was worthy of action, even though he had never seen rain and he had never had the need of a boat. It took Noah a long time to build it, gather the food stores, and load the animals. And the scripture says that he was blameless among his contemporaries. Noah walked with God. Favor and walking with God here are tied together as a package. So if you read about Noah, later on you will see that he was not a man without fault. Favor with God does not mean that you're perfect. Walking with God does not mean that a relationship of hearing and trust as well as follow through. It requires a relationship of hearing and trust as well as follow through. So I can interchange the word favor with grace in Greek. The grace of God is tied in with unmerited favor, something that you did not earn or you weren't worthy to receive, but you're gifted it anyways. In other words, Noah was saved by God's grace. Noah was also saved physically because he obeyed and believed in what God told him to build. This took action for some time while he was building the ark, and the society that did not believe, of course, was all around him while he was building this ark, and this wouldn't have been an easy journey for Noah. Because he walked with God, I believe, this is my personal belief, that he was able to be encouraged when discouraged and lifted up when he felt tired and weak. So the question of the day is this: if Noah had not built the ark, would God have found someone else to build it? Or would the human race have been wiped off the face of the earth? So the other question I have for you is, do you matter? What you choose to do or not to do for God, when asked, does it matter for you or those around you? So I ask you to ponder those questions when you consider this. So my prayer for you today is this: I pray for God's favor to be with you and your families. May you all learn to walk with God, hear God's voice, and trust in God's outcomes, regardless of the circumstances that may not be apparent at the moment of God's clarity of direction. May God allow you all to see how much each and everyone's actions matter within the outcomes of life. Amen.